Hey, the Mass People Library wants to thank the Japan Center and Ryu Shu Taiko for presenting the Taiko Drums of Japan today. We're really looking forward to it, and we hope that everybody enjoys seeing it from their homes. So thanks again.
Good afternoon. We love doing the drums of Noto Hanto because it comes from a story that's in a storybook, right? And since the libraries are the repositories of the books, this is a time capsule. It's going to take us back 500 years to Japan, where invading samurai were planning on taking over a village, and the villages had to do something about it. So today we're presenting for you the Drums of Noto Hanto. Story by J. Alison James, and these illustrations are by Tsukushi-san. The samurai were coming. They were coming by sea with an attack from the bay. How could the villages, without weapons of their own, stand against the swords of the samurai? Noto Hanto points upward like a thumb into the Sea of Japan. This peninsula right here. Its rocks are carved by the waves and great winds of the typhoons, and the rice fields are cut from the steep sides of the hills. Today the people live there as they have for centuries, gathering wild mountain herbs, planting rice, catching fish, harvesting rice, and at each change of the seasons, the playing of the drums. For the first snows of winter, they play the drums. For the cherry blossoms of spring, they play the drums and dance under their sakura cherry blossom trees. For the fireflies of summer, they dance to honor their ancestors at their Obon festivals and play the drums. And for the full moon of autumn, they celebrate at their harvest festivals to the beat of the Taiko drums. The Taiko drums will take you through the cycle of the seasons to show you how the villagers lived peacefully until a messenger rode over the hills. Braving the cold winds of winter, the fishermen head out to sea, and the villagers bid them a safe journey, and they play a style of taiko that will remind them of the fishermen pulling in their nets laden with fish. So they're working out very hard to catch these fish, trap them in their nets. And the style of drums that they are playing reminds them of fishermen pulling in the nets. The drummers will be going back and forth as if they were pulling in nets to the sounds of miyake. style of playing the drums, the Hanto the Fisherman. This next piece is called Konoshio. It's the black current, the Gulf Stream of Japan, carrying the fishermen home. That is Konoshio. And now, with the warm rays of the sun and the spring rains, the farmers prepare the fields for the planting of the rice. For hundreds of years, their most important crop. Fill the rice paddies full of water, and they plant the precious seedlings of rice. And they pray to their gods for a bountiful harvest, and they play the Taiko drums at their spring festivals. The cherry blossom season is the most popular season in Japan. As we play under the cherry blossoms, the Japanese appreciate the impermanence of nature. We're going to play 3 pieces. Ujikawa is a river in Kyoto, where in the village they dance around their drums during the playing of the piece. And then Matsuri Daiko, one of the most famous rhythms in Japan from Tokyo, and their Matsuri, summertime Matsuri. And we're going to finish up with a piece called Run. Run is later. Yes, during the summer, right? Summer. Yeah, the hospital. So dancing amongst cherry blossom, dancing among the taiko drums. All spring festivals. Now, all summer long, the villagers work together, tending their rice paddies and vegetable gardens, pulling the weeds, tending to their rice plants, making sure that they're growing nice and tall. At night, they dance to many festivals throughout Japan. The rubber band's got to be pulled. Do it on the other side. Two in the middle. What happened to that? I had 6 or 7 rubber bands on. Okay, so all summer long, they're tending to their rice paddies to make sure the rice grows nice and long. And at night, they dance to their festivals. They have fireworks in Japan, very famous fireworks. And they dance to honor their ancestors at their Obon festivals. We're going to play Hachijo, a piece about a samurai who was exiled and was thinking about his ancestors and family back home. Followed by Matsuri Hanagasa. Oh, Oichi. Right? Hachijo, Oichi, and then run, as promised. Hachijo. Ready, Hiroko?
Yes, yes.
You can clap. You guys can clap. We need some nice applause for our efforts. As the cycle of the seasons come to an end, the villagers harvest their precious crop. Very carefully, they go out into their rice paddies. And using their farmer's kama, which is a sickle, they cut the rice stalks off at the bottom. And quickly they work, and they work throughout the day, and then giving thanks for the gods of the harvest. They move and they prepare for their autumn harvest festivals. Throughout Japan, the rice harvesting season is one of the hardest seasons to work through. But at the end of the harvest, they enjoy the comfort of knowing that they have enough rice to get them through the winter. And at their autumn festivals, they play to honor all of the hard work of the harvest of the rice. And then I'll say, everybody running away. Much to the Hanagasa.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hat dance.
So, everybody on the flat drums play 2, 3, and 4. I play 1. You come in on 3 and 4.
Okay.
frantically getting all our weapons. All right? We have to move drums into Wishiwashi territory, right? And now, as we finish taking you through the 4 seasons of Japan, we will start the actual story of the drums of Noto Hanto. So the villagers lived peacefully throughout the years, gathering the wild mountain herbs and planting the rice and catching the fish. But many, many years ago, a powerful warlord named Kenshin threatened the people of Noto Hanto. It was known far and wide that it was the wealthiest villages on the coast. They had the best fishing, the best mountain vegetables, and the most delicious rice. And Kenshin wanted to taste their fish. He wanted to take their rice for his taxes. And he wanted also to take the young men to become samurai for him. The rice had been harvested, when a messenger rode over the hills and into the village. He had news. The samurai were coming. They were coming by sea and would attack from the bay. Frantically, the villagers collected whatever weapons they had. So they're running around frantically throughout the village, running, and then they're coming up to this village center. And they look around. And it's only the fisherman's harpoon and the fisherman's paddle and the farmer's kama. What use could these be against the swords of the samurai?
All is lost!
We can never outfight the samurai, one man said. But the old man of the village came out.
I have a plan. If we cannot outfight the samurai, perhaps we can trick them. Bring the drums to the beach.
And the children scattered one way and the parents another. And they brought all the drums down to the beach. The small, high-pitched drums. And the middle-sized drums that shook the leaves on the trees. And the big taiko, when they hit, it sounded like the ocean exploding. They brought all the drums down to the beach. And they piled up wood for fires. And they ran and they came out with a big bonfire piling up the wood. Got your mask on? Put your mask on. Put your mask on, villagers. Put your mask on. The children scattered one way and the parents another to make frightful demon masks. Emerging from the woods, suddenly someone shrieked with fear. Emerging from the woods were wild monsters. Wild monsters, that's your cue. Hello. Get out of here. The wild monsters came running down to the beach with wild hair and scraggly masks. But it was only the children and the parents. Say hi, it's only us. Look in the camera and say hi, it's only us. Oh, but with these terrifying demon masks and the drums and the bonfires, would not the samurai melt with fear? And they scattered again to make more masks for the entire village and pile up more wood. As the sun sank into the sea, the ship rounded the cliff into the bay. And on board, the samurai swords flashed in the twilight. And on shore, the villagers stood awestruck, trembling with fear. Tremble, tremble, tremble. Move up, move up, move up. Move up, move up. Okay, back a little bit. Then someone took courage and running, lit the fires. Takes a lot of work to rub two sticks together to light a big bonfire. And finally, the bonfires roared to life. And the big temple gong called all the drummers to play. And as the flames shot up higher and higher, the drums began to play. called Hanto have celebrated their ancestors' victory over the samurai. In the festival they have every summer, they play the drums and they wear the masks. The masks are frightening, but it was the beat of the Taiko drums that stilled the sword of the samurai. And at their festivals, they play together in teams of encouraging each other for the remembering their ancestors defeating the samurai. We'll do ritual asks, you guys off, and then come back in for Raku. You guys, is this going to be your drum? We have our drums set up for Raku. Who's playing where for Raku? Move this out of the way. So you guys would you ask and then
I would do after that.
you need how many drums for Raku?
One. I think one.
So you guys are playing this one?
This is one here.
Okay, so. Blow out the fire. Jed, blow out the fire. Blow it out. Blow it out, harder. All she did was fog up his glasses. All right. Get ready for Raku. We hope everybody enjoyed our presentation of the drums of Noto Hanto. We're going to leave you with one piece called Raku. It means to enjoy. So we hope you enjoyed it. And for our final piece, Raku. Dana, who you with? Lisa? And to us. And to us.
Oh, that was on the side. That was because we had
Oh, he's where?
Oh, thank you.
He's not there. He's not there.
Yeah, by himself,
Yeah, he's on the
1,
side.
2, 3, 4. We can see how many times.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we need her. Yeah.
Need
No, we need her.
We need.
Yeah. Lisa, you're up front. Terry, back there. There you go. Terry, there. Okay. Raku. You want to be number one? Okay. You're usually not number one. You're good?
Yeah, he's good.
You're good there?
Oh, he's good.
Okay, you're good there. All right. Raku. Okay, so we hope everybody at home enjoyed our presentation of the Taiko Drums of Japan and the drums of Noto Hanto. Great. 1, 2, 3, and up. All right, bye now.
Bye-bye, thank you. Thank you.
Kaylee?
Thank you for such a great concept.
All right, so we hope everyone enjoyed it.
Very nice cultural experience.
Yes, I should have mentioned that, huh?
People realized.
Did you realize it? All right, that's it, everybody. Somebody tell me that.
I got the whole. Got the whole thing.
Uniforms in the bag. For my drums. Terry, the socks over the game, one over and the other side around. Yes.